Well, hello. I know it's been a while since I've given an update on what's going on with my Invisalign. I remembered today that I hadn't done it yet. So, a few weeks ago, um, I finished all the trays that they had given me, and they wanted me to come in and check and see, how I felt about everything. And I told them, the canines they're close enough. Um, I told him that I was satisfied with how far down they were, because that's as close as they'd ever been, and I was just really tired of wearing them, and he wasn't sure that, another round of aligners would do any good. So I was like, I wanted my teeth to look great, but, perfection isn't necessary. And honestly, I'm probably like the only person who is going to see it on the daily. Nobody else is really going to notice it. So um, he just made an appointment for me to come back and get all of my attachments removed. Um, Actually, no. They scanned me at that appointment that I said I was okay with everything. They did another scan. Um, and once I said I was, satisfied, they sent it off to Invisalign for my retainers. So they didn't set up an appointment. They told me that they would call me when they came in, and that they were a little backed up, with the whole COVID and everything. So I think they called me about 3 weeks later, maybe, and asked me to come in. So then I came in, and they drilled off every single one of my attachments, and I had a lot. So it took a while, and honestly, these top four teeth were worse than any of the other ones were, and I had already had those buffed off before. Um, so I was expecting them to all feel as terrible as those did. It wasn't pleasant, it wasn't great, but it wasn't as sensitive as those were. Um, and there was a lot of, like buffed off glue just like hanging out in my mouth. And they had like this machine with a big tube that was like sucking out all of the debris that was coming in the air because of the whole COVID thing. And it was really loud. I would say that like the cold air like hitting the nerves of my teeth, and the like really high pitched whirring of the thing he was using to get it off was worse than how it actually felt. Um, but once he did that, I could rinse my mouth out, and um, the lady who was with him actually did like a buffing, I guess. Like after everything was off, she took some tool and just sort of like buffed them to make them shiny, I guess. Um, and then they did all of my after pictures, and he gave me my retainers, and I got four, and they were included with the price that I paid. And he said that they should last for years to come, at least 5 years, total for all four of them. And if I needed more, I'd have to order them and pay for those. And for the first 6 months, I have to wear them for at least 12 to 14 hours, which, compared to what you were wearing before, it's not that big of a deal. So I usually just wear them 12 hours. Like I'll brush my teeth around 8:30 and put them in, and then in the morning I just wait till 8:30, take them out, and then eat breakfast at that point. So hasn't been that difficult. They're a lot easier to get in and out because there's no attachments on my teeth anymore. So it didn't feel as final as I thought it would feel. It didn't feel as like exciting as I thought it would feel, because this is how my teeth have looked all along. They just don't have the little bumps on them anymore. So anyways, I'll get to the part where I show you my teeth. And I'm happy with them. The only thing that's not perfect per se is that my canines aren't all the way down. So there's, little spacing, little gap between my canines and the bottom teeth. So here they are. This one's better than the other one. But when I smile, you just see the top anyway. So you don't see that there's a space there. So I'm okay with that. Um, And he didn't even like schedule any kind of follow-up appointment or anything like that. He just said, if you need us, schedule an appointment. So it was like, thanks for over 3 years of treatment and see you later. So thanks for sticking with me throughout this whole thing, and I hope things were helpful. So that's it. Bye.